Samuel Lester wasn't just another waiter at the Grove. He had a knack for making customers feel valued no matter their background. With his easy smile and calm demeanor, he was a favorite among regulars. To Samuel, every person deserved respect, whether they wore a business suit or a pair of faded jeans. That Tuesday afternoon, the restaurant was unusually quiet. The gentle hum of soft jazz filled the air as the staff moved about setting tables and polishing glasses. The sound of the doorbell chiming broke the stillness, and Samuel looked up to see a teenage boy walk in, flanked by two sharp men in suits. It was clear this was no ordinary guest. Even though Samuel knew who Barron Trump was, he welcomed him in the same way he would any other client. Samuel greeted them with the same warmth he offered everyone else. "Welcome to the Grove. Table for one?" Barron nodded and chose a booth near the window. Samuel led him there, handing him a menu. "Take your time," he said with a smile. Barron scanned the menu quickly and placed his order: a simple cheeseburger and soda. Samuel made no comment about the straightforward choice and nodded politely. Coming right up. As Samuel headed to the kitchen, his manager, Mr. Walter, intercepted him. "Do you know who that is?" Walter asked sharply. Samuel glanced back at the booth. "No, sir. Should I?" "That's Barron Trump," Walter hissed. "His father is—" "I know who his father is," Samuel replied calmly. "Then you understand this is delicate," Walter snapped. "Stick to the basics. No small talk, no unnecessary interactions, and for heaven's sake, don't make us look bad." Samuel nodded, hiding his irritation. He focused on preparing the boy's order. When he brought the food out, he noticed Barron's quiet, "Thank you." Samuel returned to his other tables but kept an eye on the booth. As Barron prepared to leave, something caught Samuel's eye. Barron's wallet lay on the seat. Forgotten. Without hesitation, Samuel called out, "Excuse me, you forgot this." Barron turned, a flicker of surprise in his expression as Samuel handed him the wallet. "Thank you," he said. Samuel smiled and nodded, but as he returned to his duties, he felt Walter's glare boring into him. Later that evening, when the rush had died down, Walter called Samuel into his office. "You're fired," Walter declared, his tone devoid of sympathy. Samuel frowned with confusion. "What? Why?" he asked. "You broke protocol," Walter said coldly. "You could have jeopardized our reputation." Stunned, Samuel walked out that night with the weight of injustice heavy on his shoulders. Samuel's apartment was quiet that night. The next morning, he sat on the couch, staring at his laptop screen as job listings blurred together. No matter how hard he searched, nothing seemed right. He'd poured years into his career at the Grove, and now it was all gone over something so trivial. Just as he was about to close his laptop, his phone buzzed on the coffee table. The screen displayed an unknown number. "Hello?" Samuel answered, expecting a telemarketer or a wrong number. "Is this Samuel Lester?" a deep voice asked. "Yes, this is him. May I ask who's calling?" "This is Donald Trump." For a moment, Samuel thought it was a prank. He hesitated. Mr. Trump?" "Yes," Trump replied. "My son Barron told me about what happened at the restaurant yesterday. He said you helped him when he left his wallet behind." Samuel was taken aback. "It wasn't a big deal, sir. Anyone would have done the same." "Well, apparently not," Trump said. "And I heard your manager fired you because of it. That's unacceptable." Samuel remained silent, unsure of what to say. Trump continued, "You seem like a good man, Samuel. I don't tolerate people being punished for doing the right thing. Here's what I'm going to do. I have a position for you at one of my properties. Name the role you want, and we'll make it happen." Samuel blinked, his thoughts racing. "I don't know what to say, sir." "Say yes," Trump said. "My assistant will contact you with the details." Before Samuel could respond, the line went dead. He stared at his phone in disbelief, replaying the conversation in his mind. Could this really be happening? The Trump International Hotel was a world Samuel had never imagined stepping into. Towering above the bustling streets, Its sleek design and luxurious interior seemed a universe away from the Grove. Samuel adjusted his tie as he walked through the grand revolving doors. A receptionist greeted him warmly. "Mr. Lester, welcome. Mr. Trump has arranged a meeting with our executive team." Inside a conference room with floor-to-ceiling windows, Samuel was introduced to a group of polished, professional faces. The discussion was thorough but welcoming. They asked him about his background, his skills, and where he saw himself fitting in. By the end of the meeting, Samuel was offered a managerial position in guest relations. The role came with responsibilities he'd never dreamed of, and a salary that left him speechless. Over the next few weeks, Samuel dove into his new job. The staff respected him, the guests appreciated his dedication, and for the first time in a long time, he felt valued. Months passed, and Samuel's life transformed. But one evening, he received an invitation he couldn't refuse: a dinner with the Trump family. Seated in a private dining room, Samuel felt a mixture of nervousness and gratitude. Barron greeted him warmly, no longer the reserved boy he'd first met. "Thank you," Barron said. "You didn't have to help me that day, but you did. My dad says people like you are rare." Donald Trump raised his glass. "To Samuel Lester, a man who reminds us all that kindness is never wasted." The applause around the table was loud, but Samuel's smile was quiet and sincere. In that moment, he knew the simple act of helping someone had changed his life forever. And this brings us to the end of the story. Thank you for watching till the end. I hope you enjoyed the story. If you did, don't hesitate to like the video and share it with your friends too. Subscribe to our channel and turn on the notification bell for more fascinating stories. Have a nice day.